Creeping on the coma with a 211 in my mind, persuaded by the devil gripping on my blade. Classic 9, searching for a lick that I can hit with murder in my soul. Swinging bending corners in the 67 Elko.
The Anbu is one of the most featured shinobi units throughout the Naruto series, especially in Naruto Shippuden. Deemed as some of the strongest people in the village, the Anbu are used by the Kage of a village for covert operations, such as assassinations, among many other things. Being a prestigious organization, the Anbu has been home to some of the strongest people in the Naruto series, especially when it comes to Konohagakure. Several strong characters have emerged from their ranks and we'll be looking over them in this article. Here are the 10 strongest known Anbu members in Naruto history. Fu Yamanaka. One of the Yamanaka clan's strongest, Fu joined the Konoha Anbu at a young age and rose through the ranks quickly. His skills were such that Danzo praised him as one of the strongest Anbu members in Konoha's root Anbu. Being a member of the Yamanaka clan, Fu specialized in sensory skills, and that is what Danzo used him for, mostly. Other than that, Fu was also skilled in combat to a decent extent. However, his abilities proved to be limited as he fell to Obito Uchiha during the 5-Kage Summit. Sai. Sai was once considered to be an Anbu prodigy by Danzo Shimura. According to him, Sai's talents far surpassed the likes of Naruto Uzumaki. Although that's a very misleading statement, it doesn't take away much from Sai, who is a tremendous shinobi and exceptional when it comes to spying and infiltration. His skills were apparent when he infiltrated Orochimaru's hideout to execute Danzo's plan. When it comes to fighting abilities, Sai remains to be one of Konoha's strongest shinobi in the series, with even Naruto holding him in high regard. Torune Aburame. One of the deadliest members of Konohagakure's Anbu, Torune hailed from the prestigious Aburame clan. He was taken in by Shino's family at a young age, which is when he formed a close bond with him. His skills earned him recognition as one of the strongest characters in the history of the Aburame clan, which even Shino admitted. Yet another testament to his skills is that he was reanimated by Kabuto Yakushi during the Fourth Great Ninja War, where he was finally defeated by Shino. Undoubtedly, Torune was a deadly shinobi, and one of the strongest Anbu ever. Yamato. Yamato was one of Konohagakure's elite shinobi who served in the Anbu once as well. Being an experiment of Orochimaru, Yamato was born with the power of wood release, although his control over it wasn't as enhanced as the first Hokage himself. Nonetheless, his time as the Anbu saw him rise to a high rank where he was respected by some of the most renowned shinobi in the village. Yamato's skills were such that even Danzo and Tsunade held him in incredibly high regard. Kabuto Yakushi. Another elite Anbu member, Kabuto Yakushi served in the organization as a spy back in the day. Although many fans are unaware of this fact, that's largely because Kabuto has had so many roles in the series that you can't even keep count of them all. His skills were once compared to the likes of Kakashi Hatake by Orochimaru, which is a huge compliment to him. Over time, he improved and achieved power that even Orochimaru couldn't, although much of that was after his time in Konohagakure's Anbu. Kakashi Hatake. Due to his cold nature, Kakashi Hatake was considered to be a perfect fit for the Konohagakure Anbu. At one point, he did the dirty work of the village for the elders, and he was soon promoted to the rank of the squad captain, thanks to his awfully high skill. As an Anbu member, Kakashi proved to be highly efficient and rarely ever failed his missions. His cold heart, combined with the heart-piercing Chidori, was enough to kill nearly anyone who stood in his way. Danzo Shimura. The leader of Konohagakure's root Anbu, Danzo Shimura was a cold and calculating shinobi who possessed majestic strength. Danzo's powers were exceptionally high, comparable to a Kage in certain ways. At full power, Danzo had the ability to use multiple Sharingan at once, and also the power to use Shisul Uchiha's Mangekyo Sharingan. This was further enhanced by his usage of Hashirama Senju cells, which Orochimaru implanted in his body. Although not one of the strongest in the series, he certainly was one of the strongest in the Anbu, which is a huge achievement, nonetheless. Orochimaru. One of the legendary Sannin. Orochimaru served in Konohagakure's Anbu at one time as well. Although much about his work with Konoha's Anbu remains unknown, he's said to have worked on several covert operations. Much of this happened after the events of the Second Great Ninja War. During his time in the Anbu, Orochimaru worked on several experiments, such as creating Danzo's arm and working on modifying Yamato. He ultimately abandoned his position and went rogue following his plans being busted. Shisul Uchiha. Also known as Shisui the Teleporter, Shisui was an incredible shinobi whose skills surpassed the likes of a regular jonin by quite a mile. Being a Mangekyo Sharingan user, it is no surprise that he was extraordinarily powerful. His power was comparable to the Kage themselves, despite him being very young. Using the powers of Kodoamsakami, Shisui earned his position as one of the strongest genjutsu users to ever exist. Unfortunately, Shisui's entire potential went to waste because of his early death triggered by Danzo's dirty ploy. Itachi Uchiha. Undoubtedly the strongest member of the Konoha Anbu, Itachi Uchiha was a prodigy who proved himself wherever he went. The Anbu was no different, where he rose to the rank of a squad captain at the shocking age of 13. Kakashi Hatake, among many others, was surprised by his growth, despite them being exceptional themselves. Using his powers, Itachi was able to kill his entire clan in a single night, although he did get help from Obito to pull it off. Nonetheless, his skills were nearly unmatched during his time at the Anbu. Danzo, a veteran, was scared of him despite Itachi being a kid, which just goes to show how incredible a shinobi he truly was.